Welcome. This is Barry Jones from the Angel School, and we're here for a weekly angel reading for December 15th through the 21st, 2014. So let's just take a moment to kind of clear our minds and to just let anything that you may feel that is on your heart kind of just breathe it out and release it and hand it over to the angels. And I'd like to ask you to focus inwardly into the center of your being, in your heart space, where you will notice there a beautiful light illuminating with the holiness of your spirit. And just allow this light, as you take a deep breath in, to just breathe this into all the cells of your body, giving the cells access to the healing light, your truth. This light is like food for your cells, and it transmits the divine frequency to your cells, to the body, and to your consciousness, enabling your ego to just kind of take a rest and to be less active and to come back into balance with your Holy Spirit. And so as we just kind of tune in to the energy for this week, what I'm getting is, I'm seeing cars again. So I'm getting that feeling, just the word is coming to me is traveling. And, they're writing the word seven, so the angel number 78, which means that it has something to do with your decisions that you're making financially. It could also be about ideas that you're getting, that you're on the right path. And they wrote the word time after that. So I'm getting a sense that this is the right time. So if any of you have been asking about a question about timing, that this is the right time. And they're confirming that for you. I keep seeing the word day. So I don't know if it's a particular day that maybe there's something occurring, or a day that you're planning to take some sort of action. And since I keep seeing the cars, it could be, taking action, moving on something, following, like the chariot, thinking of the chariot, being very focused with your intentions, moving on something, or maybe you're planning to make travel plans for for the holidays or something like this. And you've been kind of sitting on the idea. They wrote the word sofa. So I feel like you've been sitting on something, and they're kind of giving you the go ahead to get moving on whatever that is. So the energy feels like this week that you've been able to, during your reflections in the last couple of weeks, which they've been asking us to do, this week it is a good time for you to begin to take action on some of the ideas, some of the wisdom that you've gathered over the last few weeks. This has been a very challenging energy for, I would say, about the last 3 weeks or more. And what came out in the Friday card reading on Facebook was that there is a clearing, cleansing that's going on with our consciousness in the planet, as far as the planet's concerned, and we're being assisted by dimensional beings and the angels, who are working with our planet right now to help that those shifts come about, we're clearing out those things in our consciousness. So we've been seeing a lot of things come up, and this is why Mother Mary was making us aware that we were safe at this time, and not to get too caught up. So what's happening is that you're experiencing some of the effects of the detox that is going on in the planet right now, and this is helping you and our planet to kind of shift to higher vibrations. It's like we're kind of dumping baggage, lighten up your load so you can go on this new journey that you're about to embark upon. And some of you have already set yourselves on this path, but this will help you. They're showing me to help you to stay connected. So really, don't try to wrestle with the challenges, but let the challenges go. Let these, some of you have been saying, oh, I thought I dealt with this, it's coming up again. Because this time, just let it go. Don't wrestle with it, let it go. And they're really showing me an expansive tree. So what they really want you to do is focus on your alignment, your connection with Source, your truth. There's such abundance there for you. And instead of wrestling with the past, just let it go. This is really the answer. Don't keep trying to reconcile things and bring people to your way of understanding, or to keep fighting with your ego over something. Don't fight. Love. That's the key. Love yourself. Forgive yourself. Have compassion. And that's when the healing will begin. And when you start to make the choices that are right for you, and you trust the choices that are right for you, and that you're being guided and being shown, then you will begin laying the groundwork for what's possible for yourself at this time. Okay, so let's take a look at the card, the Archangel card for this week. Okay, and so the card is from the Archangel Sandalphon, and it says gifts from God. It says, we angels are bringing you gifts from your Creator. Open your arms to receive. All right, and this one card here had kind of moved, so when I placed it down, so I'm gonna just pull it. I keep thinking about it. Okay, and so we had this card of, I think a few weeks ago, relationship harmony, the Archangel Raguel. So this is saying that some of the things that some things that are healing for us, and some of the things that you're going to find some healing is what I'm getting in relationships that have been kind of bubbling up for you in the last few weeks. So really work. I'm also hearing to work in close relationship with God and the angels, and be very much focused on the gifts that you're receiving as you make this relationship your priority. And the relationship that you have with God is that you're one and the same, and that your truth is unique, your purpose is unique to you. And as you honor this love, this mission of love that is your reason for being, you strengthen your connection with God, and you strengthen your spiritual connection, your alignment with the universe, where the abundance, the gifts begin to flow, because you're no longer struggling against, you're no longer resisting, but you're allowing the blessings to come through. And so I feel like there's going to be a shift in your relationship with your life experiences, that you're ready to allow this abundance and to allow the possibilities now, and to put the struggles aside, to no longer be feeling resistance. So when resistance comes up, as I've always said, stop, look, and listen. So it's a signal that you're out of alignment. I can say this, can't say this enough. And it doesn't mean that you need to go figure it out or struggle with it. What it means is that you need to look for the flow, the ease, the alignment. So the question, once you stop, is then look for, how do you want to feel? Because then when you do that, you're asking what you deserve rather than what you're what's being thrown at you. And what's usually being thrown at you is all the unworthiness that you sort of harbor within you, and these doubts and these fears, and they get in the way of that divine relationship. It gets in the way of you knowing your divine nature. So look, by just looking, recognizing, stop, and then recognizing that you're out of alignment by the experience of negativity that you feel in your inner GPS, in your heart. And then you turn and you look for the alignment. You look for peace or love or however it is you want to feel. And then you listen. You listen for the guidance. You listen for the insights and the wisdom that will come to you, that for this moment right now, because you're not asking for later in the day or in the future, but you're asking for right now, because the choices that you make to stay in alignment each moment makes the future and some of the things that you've been shown possible. But when you're not living in the present with alignment, then the things that you may say, oh, I thought this was going to happen, well, then you've chosen another path. Because if you feel that guidance has shown you something, they're showing you what's possible when you're in alignment. And so therefore, the only way to prepare for the future is to prepare and to live in the present by concentrating on making sure that you're choosing the feelings that chooses that helps you to make the best choices, the best opportunities for yourself, that will create a feeling or an environment, a feeling environment of joy, peace, abundance. And from there, that's where you start attracting. That's where you start attracting the fulfillment of your purpose. So if you keep worrying about the future, the past, you're in limbo and you're no longer on course with the visions that you've been given. So when you all of a sudden say, doubt your guidance, this is the reason why. Because you're not staying focused in the present moment, where the immediate updates to the future will be given to you, because they are based on what you're doing in the present, not based on what you're trying to get for the future. You see, the more you keep trying to focus on what you're trying to get for the future, and you get fixed on something, when the universe is updating constantly, just like we get constant updates, developers are always updating our apps, okay? Because things come up and bugs and things, and so they make adjustments, and it causes them to come up with a new idea to fix that bug, and that new idea shifts the outcome of the future. So it's sort of the same thing here. You got to stay here in the present and work with, cultivating a garden of vibration that is pleasant, peaceful, loving, and beautiful. And so that if when you feel the bugs, stop, then look for how you want to feel. Look for how you can create beauty where that weed is, and then listen for the insights that will guide you to bring everything back into harmony, okay, and bring you back into a relationship of harmony with your God, your truth, your divine Holy Spirit that's within you. Okay, so let's take a look at the message for the beginning of the week. All right, and we have the Queen of Fire. So the Queen of Fire, okay, if you just look into her eyes, the confidence that she has, and she's so fully connected in terms of her, she doesn't ask permission, or she doesn't doubt herself. She doesn't look outside of herself. She is clearly focused on what she wants, and she focuses her intentions, and she knows how to make it happen. She manifests, and you see here this dragon kind of coming out of that flame there. So this is the time for you to activate ancient spiritual wisdom, and to put your creative gifts in to give them flight. Okay, to start to let them take off and to nurture your passions. So the week really starts off with a very passionate energy, a very focused energy. I'm getting a sense of determination. All right, so be very determined, be very committed to opportunities and things that may be coming up for you. Really follow your guidance. Listen to your spirit, fire. Follow your passion, follow your heart. Let me just take a moment to tune into this card and see if there are any additional information. And really just getting a sense of speaking more to the energy of this week. I'm just seeing like a tunnel, and I'm seeing energy just flow down towards me. And so I feel like you're gonna feel like this week's gonna begin like where you see the horizons. You've been in this tunnel, and you see the clear opening of the tunnel, and all the light is flooding in. So you're going to really feel like the beginning of the week that light is just flooding into your life. Gifts are flooding into that space where you've kind of been feeling like isolated or in this darkness, in this tunnel. And they're showing me that a car kind of felt like a chariot. So something is going to kind of come up, a support is going to come up for you. And it's almost, I felt like, you got to the end of this tunnel, this vision, and then there's transportation, like a taxi or like a limo service waiting there for you. So be aware that there may be possibilities of others, someone like the Queen of Wands, the Queen of Fire, who may be there waiting for you to offer you support and assistance and encouragement. Okay, I feel like because it was a very luxury card that this is going to be an opportunity that's going to really advance your life. So don't hold back. Don't be afraid. Trust. Okay, and really, really believe in your gifts. Okay, you have what it takes. All right. So let's take a look at the card for the middle of the week. The Eight of Water. And this card means that you have a feeling that it's time for you to move on. Okay? So I'm getting a sense that this may be what the angels were talking about at the beginning of the reading about when they said time or the day. So I'm getting a sense that Wednesday and Thursday, you're going to have this feeling like it's time. It's time to move on. That you're going to feel strongly enough to act or move on something that you've been passionate about. So whatever happens at the beginning of the week, and we already get the sense of gifts of God's, so we know that there are gifts coming in, and that someone may be helpful to you, or you may be this Queen of Fire and be helpful in nurturing to someone else and help someone else make the moves that they need to make. But whatever it is, in the middle of the week, you're going to feel a sense that it's time. It may be that you may feel, I'm getting a sense about telling someone in a relationship, how you feel, and that you're done with the way things have been, and you need changes. And it may be a situation where you're saying, I'm ready, I'm moving on, you can either come with me, or or not, but if you're coming with me, then we have to be on the same page. So it just get a sense that something relationship wise, or that it may be something that you get a feeling that this is the go day, the day to take a chance and to go for it. But it's just going to feel like something that you're going to feel like this has a lot of meaning to you. It's going to be undeniable for you. So just be ready to do that. Let me just take a moment to tune into this card. And what I feel like is, as I see this person standing at the end of the tunnel again, and I'm hearing let go of resistance and focus on the opportunities. Okay? Let go of resistance and focus on the opportunities. And I'm getting a sense of the fairies. And they were showing me kind of some little, like it looks like a mushroom, but it looks like a flower though. I'm not quite sure what flower that would be, but it just makes me think of the fairies. So some kind of abundance is something that's going to be an answer to your prayers. So remember, abundance comes in many different forms. So what you have to do is stay very connected to your alignment, and you will be able to see with your spiritual sight the gifts that the universe is bringing to you in answer to that prayer. So don't get distracted. Okay. All right. From your spiritual connection. And let's take a look at the card for the end of the week, for the weekend. And wow, now this is a really, really great card. So, and with the world card here, this is about that you've come full circle. You're on top of the world. You've completed your spiritual journey, if it's a spiritual journey. So that I get a sense that you're going to be, feeling like you're on a new path, and that you've let go, and you've forgiven, and you've embraced your new path. You've embraced your truth in the situation. And also getting a sense too with the fact that we have the Eight of Water and this World card, which can also represent travel of some sort. And I think I did mention that. So if you're making travel arrangements or plans, or if something has to do with moving or relocating, this card is giving you that confirmation that you can accept this and embrace this gift, that things are going to work out for you, that this is going to be beneficial for you, that you're going to have everything that you need, emotionally and spiritually and physically, to help you with that transition. If this has anything to do with changing careers or jobs, it just, travel, moving. So in this week, if you see yourself or feel that you've been guided to move in a new direction, again, this is just confirming everybody's kind of what's been the guidance you've been receiving to take action, to move in whatever way that applies to you. Okay, let me just tune into this card and see if there are any additional information. So what I'm kind of seeing is that some kind of information is going to come through. So you may get an answer, okay? But I feel like there's, I don't know, something is going to catch you by surprise, because it kind of showing me a person, with his pants down, meaning like you got kind of caught with your pants down. But because of the nature of this card and the vision, I feel like that it's going to be, something's going to catch you by surprise, but it's going to be pleasant. And the thing is that I also get the sense that, how do I say this? That it's coming this way, but it's in order that you can't, just walk away from it, so to speak. And that this was probably the only way that you would be able to embrace it and go with it. You may say to yourself, oh, I need time to prepare, but you don't need it. Because if you had the time to prepare, you knew it was coming, you wouldn't act on it and you would talk yourself out of it. So go with that first instinct in your heart that you feel. That's the answer that you give. So that's what I'm really getting about this card. Let's take a look at the card I already pulled from the bottom of the deck. And it is the Three of Water. So this is a really great card because it just says that something successful is going to happen, something for you to celebrate, something that you have been working towards, and now it's time to just really focus in gratitude and celebration and appreciation. So this card just tells us that the underlying experience of this week is going to be one of joy and celebration. So with the Archangel Sandalphon, it tells us that because one of his purposes is not only for music, but also the Archangel of Music, but also the Archangel who answers prayers. So this week it tells me that you're gonna feel that your prayers are being answered and gifts are being showered upon you, that whether they come as insights or feelings or literal physical manifestations, just be open to the inspiration of your spirit in this week and all the blessings and all the forms that they come to you. Okay, so let me just take a look and to see if there's any additional information about this card, the Three of Waters. And not really getting anything additional. I'm just being reminded that you're safe. They were showing me an umbrella at the beginning of this reading, and so that this is that you're going to be safe in whatever decisions that you make, that you're being watched over, and steps are being taken on your behalf from the universe. So some of the things that come up, the opportunities, these were things that you prayed for, and the universe took action on them, and now they place them in your hands to accept. So I send you lots of love and angel blessings, and thank everyone for your comments here on, and your likes and your subscriptions here on YouTube as well as on Facebook. And I ask you to continue to subscribe here and on Facebook so that you'll be aware of all of the readings that come up. If you'd like an angel reading with me, you can go to my webpage, theangelschool.com. On the services page. You can find that in the description link below. You can also find the description link for the Facebook page where we do the daily card messages. And I may end up posting the next couple of weeks ahead of time, but for the holidays. But I will definitely be back for the daily card messages. Probably the week of the Christmas week, I will be off from the card messages and start up at the beginning of the new year. But I'll alert you to that again. But in the meantime, if you'd like to get an angel reading, or if you're looking to begin in the new year the divine coaching, the divine roadmap coachings, where you can learn to connect with your angels and learn how to get deeper guidance from your angels, get more information, to get a greater connection, to expand your guidance, your intuition, then that would be the program that you may want to look into. So check that out, and you can write me. Someone asked me a question and I couldn't reply. They asked me, do I close my eyes? There was no reply at where your name was. I do that when I'm doing the readings. So I don't know if that helps you, but some people, it depends, open or closed, but I do that. I tend to go in to do that. All right, so Sending you lots of love and angel blessings, and be safe and be kind to yourself at this time of the year. You know, relax, don't get too caught up in all the things that are going on and all the energies, all the situations. Just keep praying, everyone, and staying in the light and sending light, because that's the way we can bring our planet into harmony, in a harmonious relationship with its truth. So until next week, God bless you.